So guys, before we get started, don't forget we do have that amazing discount code thanks to Tier 0 Games going on right now, and all you have to do is put in ZW Games 5 to get 5% discount on your total order at tier0games.com. The links will be in the description below.
What's up YouTube, this is Joe from YUGIOH Games, and I'm bringing to you guys an update to Rockets. Now this is a lot more pure than my previous one. It still incorporates a small engine inside, and I'll explain why I've incorporated that engine as I get to it. But this is post Chaos Impact, so yes, this is including things like Striker Dragon in the deck. That really give this deck a boost and allow you to play Rockets in a more pure-ish way, allowing you to just really focus on just using the Rockets themselves to get big balls on the field, big monsters, and just push the game, clear out opponents' boards. This is a go second style variant. I'll explain why I've gone that route as I get through the profile, but I took this to my locals recently. Came 9th place, just missed the top 8 because I had a whole bunch of draws. So I'm facing a lot of back row stun decks that day, and my side deck wasn't exactly fully prepared. I had a bit of preparation there, but I feel like the preparation could have been a lot better, and I probably would have won a few of those games. But it did very well for its first debut, and I'm just here to show it to you guys. So, right. Starting off with the main deck, we obviously have our 3 Rocket Tracers. You're going to have Rocket Tracers. It's like probably one of the best Rockets in the deck. This nets you so much advantage. And in the pure variants, you've got to play 3 along with the 3 Absorbers. You just need as much board presence as possible. Absorber is one of the best ways to do that. Easy special summon and a search as well. You send it when you get sent to graveyard. The 3 Magna Rockets. This is the only other rocket I play at 3, just because it is the best one in all honesty. The non-target send to grave upon link target is just really powerful and really throws people off guards. The 1 Silver Rocket though, because if you pull this off, especially early game, the early banish is very powerful. 1 Metal Rocket for the extra ball rights and the level 4 as well. 1 Auto Rocket for the back row. 1 Shell Rocket as well. I'm playing Shell just because the big defense is powerful, as well as just being an extra name in the deck that can net you additional summons upon pop. It's one of the first few ones though that I just use just to get just to keep going up with the plays, because it's not detrimental to the deck, but you can pull off his effect at times. Trying out the rocket monsters themselves is the 1 Rocket Synchro. You search this off your outer, and the normal summon going to your level 8 synchros. Very good. Taking in the 1 Gateway Dragon just because links are very prominent nowadays, so like literally every deck is playing links, so you should be able to get the 3 special summon off his own effect for himself, but the ability is just like even the normal summon this, get a free rocket on the field, go off into your link plays is very handy. I'm not playing Starleash. The new Starleash monster is too expensive in my opinion. I don't know why they made it a secret rare. With Nibiru in the game, Dragon Link is not going to be as prominent as in my personal opinion. It's just going to Nibiru is really going to hold that deck back, so I don't know why they made it a secret. I think a Super, maybe even an Ultra would have been good for Starleash, just to reduce that price down, but Starleash is way too expensive, and in all honesty, you don't need it. Yeah, his effect is really powerful, getting you that Dark Search as well. But you just really don't need it, and the sub engine I'm playing can really be a good exception to that. So like if you can't afford the Starleash, scrap the Chaos engine and just play the sub engine that I'm playing, which I'll get to once I've just cleared through when I start this medal. Standard, you're playing Guard Dragon LP at the very least. You should be playing Guard Dragon LP at the very least. So the 3 summon off the darkness and then the darkness as well, so very good. Moving on to the sub engine, I'm still playing some Crusaders, and by some I mean literally 2 Draco and 3 Draco and 2 Reclusia. So this is a go second deck, and I think Reclusia is very good going second. I think these 2 are the best Crusaders overall. Draco, especially because we're playing guard dragons, we're playing dragons, so literally a Crusadia Draco and a quick launch or 2 Crusaders is literally a link 4, which is just what you need to really start going off into your plays. If not a link 4, it's at least enough links and arrows on the board to really start pushing in for your plays. Just getting your boards big and high and just going through your opponent is just very, very good, and Crusaders really help doing it. It's the least the requirements for the deck, considering you are playing not only the free quick launch, but you are also playing consistent ways to get into boot sector, so there's that way as well. So there's enough ways to trigger off your Crusaders, and it's just 2 cards in the extra deck, literally 1 Magius and 1 Sparta, and that's it, your whole combo's there. So I think this is a really, really good engine. It's been going very well for me. I'm really happy with it. I don't think I'll be taking it out, at least for the time being, at least for a good while. I mean, if Starlish goes down in price, I may pick them up and start playing around with that. But at the moment, I'm really happy with the results I'm getting from these cards. It's just literally 5 cards in the deck, and then that's it. It's really, really good. At the very least, Draco. If you don't want to play the Reclusia, at the very least, I say play 3 Draco. You can still then, in theory, play the 2 Crusaders in your extra deck to help you out with those plays, but Draco on its own is very, very good, and it's a very good replacement for the Starlish. But the Reclusia does help as well, again, because I'm going second. It is an additional pop. So if you're starting off with your combo, you've got your Magius, you can special this, search off the Magius, and then if you know you can extend further, you can then go chain Reclusia to pop itself and pop a card, just help clear out those boards. So that's it for the monsters. Moving on to the spells. We're playing the free quick launch. You've got to play your free quick launch. And E-Tele, not once per turn, is absolutely busted. And 2 boot sectors. I'm actually happy I can play 2 boot sectors and actually play it consistently now. It's such a powerful card. Like, boot sector is absolutely insane for what it is. Just 3/2 summons from your hand, or a complete near enough soul charge from the graveyard, which I have pulled off before. It's just absolutely insane. But boot sector is a really, really powerful card. I'm really glad to be playing it at 2. The 3 super polymerization. I'm really glad I got the ultras from the Dual Devastators. Very, very nice. But yes, super poly. It is the main. It's like if you're gonna play if you're gonna go second, super poly is the way to go. Like, it's the best card to go second, and not only that. Like, depending on your extra deck space, you can have some really powerful targets to go second. I just got the 1 target in the extra deck, and I'll explain why I picked that target in particular. But 3 Super Poly is just a really, really good card. Really happy to be playing it. And in the main deck, it's just very, very nice. Really happy to be playing it. 1 Monster Reborn for your revival, 1 World Legacy Session for your revival, 1 World Legacy Guard Dragon for your revival as well. I want to up Guard Dragon to 2, to be honest. Part of me was thinking of taking out Succession and just up Guard Dragon to 2. But I do like the 1/1/1 at the very least, but I am thinking of upping the Guard Dragon to 2. I'm thinking of taking out not Foolish Burial, but Dragon Shrine. I'm thinking of taking out Dragon Shrine, putting in a second World Legacy Succession. Dragon Shrine is mostly in here for the Abzerada, but I feel like I have enough ways to get Abzerada to graveyard as it is, just by simply summoning it and then linking away with it. So I don't feel like I'm not in the need for the Dragon Shrine. But I'm going to keep playtesting it, see how it goes, but so far it's been going okay. And then the 3 copies of the Call by the Grave. You know, you've got to have Call by the Grave. Hand traps really hurt this deck at prominent times, especially since I'm playing the Crusadia engine. So yeah, I just need to stop those Veilers and those Ash Blossoms for hitting my Crusaders. And to round out the main deck, I am playing 3 Traps of Ours in the forms of Infinite Impermanence. Absolutely powerful card. Really happy I'm playing it. Really helped me in my matchup against the Lunar Light Orchestra. Just being able to stop that the Light Sworn link from sending to graveyard. If you can stop them there, if they don't have enough extenders, you can literally just stop him in the tracks there and then. At the very most he got after that was just a link 4, which I then just like linked that way, or I impermed that as well, so I was quite lucky to draw into another imperm. but stopping those plays kind of plays without fearing the Call by the Grave is very, very powerful for that. So that's it for the main deck. Moving on to the extra deck, we're playing 3 Link 4s in the forms of 1 Baller Dragon, 1 Bowl Sword, and the new ace in the game, Unchained Abomination. This card, guys, pick them up now while they're cheap. I picked one up. I pulled one at the sneak peek, and then I've ordered one beforehand for about like £8 here in the UK. Absolutely insane for the deck. Really, really strong card. Just takes 2+ monsters, including a link. The combos you can do with Unchained and Tracer is just absolutely insane. You can get like 3 to 4 pops in a turn just from those 2 cards alone. Absolutely busted. Being a dark as well, if you activated your Tracer effect, you can still go into this thing. So long as you're locked into dragons in some way, you can just always go into this and just get so much advantage of. The board wipings you can do with just this is just busted. So if you can't afford the Bowl Sword, even though you should be able to be honest, like it's worth the money for what it is if you're playing Rockets. But if you can't afford the Bowl Sword, get this guy. Like seriously, just get this guy. It's absolutely busted. Moving on to the Link 3s, we're playing the 1 Triple Burst, helps you in your combos. The 1 Quad Bowl Dragon, starting off the Link 2s. Quad Bowls is absolutely busted for what it is. Again, just being able to just get a discard, pop a card, and if it's a link, you get to revive rockets from your graveyard up to its link markers. A lot of the times you will just like pop itself just to get those rockets back, and then you can just continue going off with the plays. But Quad Bowl, I've even popped my own Sparfer once. And then just get the 2 links back, and then that way I can just keep going on, but like linking off that from the side. But Quad Ball is really, really good. Delindrous Dragon, absolutely insane. It's just like the rocket monsters, the rocket links, the rocket themed links are just absolutely busted for what they are. Like Delindrous Dragon, just being able to link into this, pop it, summon a rocket, and then revive it. So you literally just netted an additional plus just by popping Delindrous. You can link off Delindrous and then do a rocket pop and summon a rocket, and then Delindrous comes back. So you basically extended for free. Like the free pluses you get just by playing Delindrous is absolutely insane. There are moments as well in testings where I have my board, it's my opponent's turn, he couldn't out my board, I go Tracer, pop, summon back the Delindrous, and he has another additional effect where if they didn't attack with a monster, you can pop that monster and burn them for the attack, so you can just get like a free pop and burn at the end of their turn if they didn't get to attack with something. Like Delindrous Dragon is very, very powerful for this deck, and it just takes 2 dark dragons, like, so you can get rid of the LP if it's still on the board with it. The Abzarado can help you go into it. Heck, even when I start this battle, I've linked Darkness Man to this so many times just to clear the board. It's just very, very good card. The 1 Harak Seal. I'm not sure if I want to take this card out for the Galaxy Link when I get them, but it's going to be playtesting around. But so at the moment, Harak Seal is doing really well. And to run up the Link 2s is the Crusadia Sparfer to start off with the Crusadia 2 combo. So the 1 Sparfer and then obviously the 1 Magius. These 2 just help go into all of your plays essentially. If you can get that play off, which is not hard at all, it's just literally again either 2 Crusadias, a Crusadia and a special summon. Just helps you go into that whole play. It just nets you so much advantage. The 1 LP and the 1 Pisty. I did it the wrong way around, so 1 Pisty and 1 LP. I'm actually thinking of taking out the Pisty and putting in the 2nd Striker Dragon. I borrowed the Striker Dragon off Dale, so again, thanks for that, buddy. For the tournament, so mine hasn't arrived in the post yet. Hopefully it should be arriving soon. But yes, you've got to play the 1 Striker Dragon at the least. But I'm thinking of taking up Pisty for Striker Dragon, because in a lot of duels, I'm not using Pisty at all. I'm literally just using the LP to get into either the Red MD or the Abzarada, and just link up with that, and then that's it. That's it for my essentially my Guard Dragon play. LP is something I feel like you got to play. Pisty is a hit and miss for me. So I'm thinking of taking that out for the Striker Dragon, 2nd one. because there was a lot of times where I needed the second striker dragon to search the boot sector to go off with my plays again. So that's what I'm thinking of doing. But so far, Striker Dragons has been superb, like absolutely superb. It helps you start off with a lot of your plays, just being able to go Rocket, Striker, Striker Search Boot, Striker pop itself, add the Rocket back to hand, play the boot, special summon your Rockets from your hand, and just help you go off. It's absolutely insane. I've used his effect to target a Rocket once to trigger off the Rocket effect to get rid of the board. Like, it's just really very powerful. Striker Dragon is just so good. He is going up in price, so if you are playing Rockets and you can afford them currently, get them now before they go up. We're not 100% sure how easy these are to pull. At the moment, around the 15 to 20 price range. You need at least one, so if you're playing Rockets and you got that to spare, pick it up now, because you're going to need at least one. Like, seriously. Rockets needs a Striker Dragon. You need a Striker Dragon to really make your deck as fluent as possible. Essentially making every dragon in your deck have the effect of Search Boot Sector Launch. Like, it's just very powerful and very needed. So round up the extra deck is one Savage Dragon, one Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend. For the Synchros, Savage obviously for the big attack plays and the negations, and Scarlet for the board wipes and burn. I feel like these two build the balance in. I'm thinking of picking up the 10-yi Synchro. I need to see how pricey it is at the moment, but I'm thinking of picking that up and swapping Scarlet for that. As much as I love you Scarlet Red Dragon, the 10-yi is pretty powerful as well, so I want to try that out just to see how it goes. But for my Super Poly target is Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. Probably thinking why this over the Furious Dragon Fusion, but the reason for that is that there's a higher chance of seeing 2 darks on the board than seeing 2 dark dragons on the board. So that's literally my theory about it. I have a more possibility of being able to fusion into Starving Venom than I do for Furious. Furious is really powerful for what it is, and if I had space, I'd probably play Furious as well. But if I had to pick between the two, I'd highly recommend playing Starving Venom over the Furious. It does the job in the same way that it lets you use Super Poly to remove 2 bodies on board, but also having the ability to board wipe and steal abilities. I stole so many abilities off this. I stole a Macabra's ability through this. I faced Mech Knight Crusade. Mech Knight invoked, and he had a Macabra on board. Okay, cool, my turn. Starving Venom copy Macabra. He's like, okay. So, like, just the effects you can steal with this is actually really pretty funny. So Starving Venom is over Furious. And that's it for the profile, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. I'm really enjoying Rockets at the moment. I think it's going to be my current deck of the format, just because there's so many potentials, so many ways to play it. And you can play going second, you can play going first, you can play going really hard second. Like, this is kind of like what I say, like a soft second, like a mix of the two. It can go first or second, just because I'm playing both the Crusaders and the Super Polys. If I had to take out the Crusaders, like the 2 Reclusia, maybe 1 Draco, I could probably put in like 3 other cards just to help me go harder second, like maybe Nibiru or something like that. There's a lot of diversity with this deck. I'm really excited to be playing this format. So, as always, guys, like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, guys, as always, happy dueling.
What's up, YouTube? Dan here from Zephyr Games. Thanks for watching that video. If you liked it, please hit that big thumbs up button in the bottom corner as well. And don't forget to hit the big red subscribe button so you don't miss out on anything. Make sure you click that notification bell as well so you know every time one of our new videos goes up. Throughout the whole year of 2019, we're going to have more deck profiles, duels, and of course pack openings for you guys to watch and enjoy the entire year round. So stay tuned for more, and as always, guys, happy dueling.